Hello everyone, welcome to another 3 minutes devlog. Today, I'm sharing my journey during the Godot XR Game Jam, a 72-hour challenge with the team Weber. I had a lot of ideas in my head, but eventually I settled on this, Clothes Steamer Simulator. Honestly, there isn't much novelty to the idea, it's heavily inspired by the game PowerWash Simulator. Anyway, I started the project by making a piece of cloth. With the textures from texture can, I got some pretty realistic wrinkles on it. But it's still looking a bit stiff and lacking the fabric feel. So the next thing I did was add some clothes simulation using the softbody 3D node on Godot. Next, I work on removing the wrinkles, but only from part of the fabric. I'm glad that my shader map skill from Unity translates nicely into visual shader in Godot. With a bit of shader magic, I can now show and hide the wrinkles based on a mask texture. Of course, instead of using a fixed PNG image, we want the mask to be updated when the player steams the clothes. So I quickly made a steamer that doesn't look like a MetaQuest tree at all. I encountered a problem when I needed the UV coordinates from the world position. In Godot, the game engine I am using right now, the raycast doesn't return the UV coordinates like in Unity. Luckily, I found an article from Alfred Baudis which solves the exact problem. Copy and paste, problem solved. With the core mechanic implemented, I move on to the game loop. The fabric is considered as completed at 90%, and the game will reset the fabric so the player has a new one to work on. I've added a timer on the right to record how long it took to complete a cloth, as well as a counter on the left. In case you haven't noticed, I have also added the floor, the walls, some windows, and a door to make the environment look more interesting. And finally, it's time to add XR to the game. It's an XR game jam after all. I prefer doing as much as possible before adding XR to my game. That's because putting the headset on and off repeatedly can be a productivity killer. Anyway, the player can now grab the steamer and activate it using the trigger button. The game is basically done now. After some polishing, I submitted the game and got a pretty good rating overall, except in the haptic category. This game jam is pretty small compared to other game jams I've done before, but I was still having fun with it. That's all for the video. See ya!